internet, my name is Lave, and this week I watched Triple X Return of Xander Cage, which is directed by DJ Caruso and sees the return of the extreme sports adrenaline junkie turned super spy. Now, I have seen the first two Triple X films, the first one in 2002 with Vin Diesel and the sequel with Ice Cube, but I can't really remember them. From what I can remember, they were just really dumb action B-movie flicks, and this one completely follows suit. It knows that it is a shit action movie, and what they've tried to do is just make it a funny shit action movie, and it didn't really work for me. I honestly think that this film was written by a 12-year-old. So in terms of the plot, well, it involves a highly trained team of specialists who steal a completely bullshit piece of technology called Pandora's Box. I kid you not, they actually just called it Pandora's Box, which is a piece of technology which can take over every satellite in orbit, and instead of using it to control bombs or do something cool, they just use it to crash satellites into Earth. So without explaining his death in Triple X 2, Toni Collette's government agent goes out to find Vin Diesel and bring him out of retirement to help track them down. Now, as much as I like Vin Diesel, and I do think that he is in incredible shape for someone who is pushing 50, but I couldn't help but think that he sort of reminded me of a beefed up Bruce Willis in this film with tattoos. If not that, then just a football hooligan. And despite the fact that they used stunt doubles, and I thought it was very obvious when they used stunt doubles, I think it just looks a bit odd seeing a 50-year-old using a skateboard or skiing through the jungle or driving a bike across the ocean. It's just ludicrous. And I think the filmmakers are aware of this, so they do what they did in The Expendables and go out and recruit a younger team to help him out, which includes a sniper with attitude and the Hound from Game of Thrones who plays a stunt driver who's a bit crazy, and a DJ. That's it, just a DJ, no other skills, he's just a nightclub DJ. That's it, that's all he can do in a gunfight. Yeah! In terms of the guys that they're trying to track down, I really liked Donnie Yen. He really does look like he can kick ass. And I was really looking forward to seeing arguably the best ever martial artist ever put on film in Tony Jaa, but it's really weird. They give him this weird catchphrase thing where he just goes, it's really weird. I mean, if you want further evidence of how ridiculous this is, they even cast Michael Bisping from the UFC. Now, I hear you saying that it's okay, it's all just meant to be tongue-in-cheek, turn off your brain, action fun. And I would normally agree with you. I feel that way about films like John Wick, which are just switch off your brain and enjoy going for the ride. But at least films like John Wick executes the action well. I thought it had really shabby effects, and it's literally the thinnest plot to just go on from one action set piece onto the other, and I was just falling asleep by the end of it. Now, there were a couple of moments that did make me laugh. I think the Hound from Game of Thrones has a couple of moments which were quite funny, and there's also quite a funny cameo from Neymar. Now, it's not a spoiler because they show him in the trailer, but at one point, I honestly thought that this film was sponsored by FIFA because there is another soccer-related joke. And there were a couple of moments where it's being sort of self-aware and it references the Avengers. Obviously, Nick Fury and Gibbons are exactly the same character. And there's also some moments where it's sort of tipping its hat to Arnold Schwarzenegger. They steal a joke from True Lies, and they even call Xander Cage the Terminator at one point. Oh god, yeah, the girl who calls him Terminator is the most annoying character I think I've ever seen. Oh, it's just weird and weak. So that's my thoughts on Triple X Return of Xander. As I say, I know this is a tongue-in-cheek action film, but honestly, I hate films like this and the Fast and the Furious, and it just really saddens me that they are franchises that make loads of money. They're just two franchises that are just blurring into one. Honestly, at one point, Vin Diesel more or less says family. He doesn't say family, but he says something along those lines, and I was like, this is just another Fast and Furious film, but even shitter. Oh, I think this is a film for 12-year-olds, written by 12-year-olds for 12-year-olds, so if you're 12, you might like it. Go and see it. So thanks very much for watching my review of Triple X Return of Xander Cage. I really do appreciate it. If you want to support this channel, all you have to do is click that like button and share the lave.